Good morning guys, welcome back to the series. Today's vlog, I don't actually know what direction it's going in. You know more than me because of the title. But I've basically spent all day Monday, and today's Wednesday, packing up kind of places in the house that I don't need anymore. I went through that entire bookshelf. This is my old bedroom. I went through that entire bookshelf, threw everything away that was rubbish, because there was a lot of rubbish in there. And then decided which books I'm keeping for myself, which books I'm going to give to like Reagan's family for their kids, and what I'm going to keep for maybe our kids one day. I don't really know. And then in here, it looks like so much, but I promise it's not that bad. I've got towels, blankets, pillows. These are the boxes of stuff that I took out of the bookshelf. And this, I swear I'm not keeping the artwork, I'm just going to use the frame. But that's basically how my morning has gone. I'm going to actually sit down, set up, and explain to you about kind of what the process has been so far for us. So, basically we have looked at 4 houses total so far. I've looked at one on my own. Raya and I looked at one that was way too small. Like literally you'd have to choose between a couch or a table. Not our vibe. Anyway, and then Reagan and I looked at one on Saturday morning. Raya missed that because she overslept, which was so fun because she'd worked the night before. We liked it. It just felt a little bit small, especially because we have Gnocchi, and we want to make sure that he's comfortable. Hey, you gotta have some sort of backyard. So today I'm actually going to inspect one with Raya because Reagan is at the office, and then I'm going to Carricklinga with Chris, and tomorrow afternoon I'm also inspecting one with Reagan, which these two both seem a little bit more right for us. Bigger backyards, more space, more living area, just seem overall kind of better. Hi guys. I cut my hair since you last saw me, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would probably already know that. I just kind of wanted to come and chat to you. It's been like, I don't know, over a week since I last spoke to you, I think. And I'm just a little bit frustrated. I've been looking at all sorts of properties and stuff, and we've had a few changes since the last time that I spoke to you. So Raya is no longer moving in with us. It's just going to be me and Reagan now, unless we ask like one of our other friends to come and move in with us as well, which we really don't know if that's what we're going to do. But we've kind of had to go back to the drawing board in that respect, in like we have to reassess what we can afford now, because there's just 2 of us. So, and I found a couple of properties that I liked, and then I found this one that I was really sure that I wanted, and I emailed the real estate agent twice and they didn't reply to me, and then I called them and they didn't pick up, so I left a message and they never called me back. And then I called them again this morning and they told me that there's an application that's already been approved, and they're basically just waiting for the bond and everything from them. So that really sucks, and I feel super defeated right now, and it's just like, is anything gonna happen? Are we ever gonna be able to do this? Which I guess is just kind of the reality of stuff like this. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna move out and then pick a house and then there you go. So I just kind of wanted to share that aspect of this with you guys as well, because I think online lots of people make moving out seem real like fun and exciting, and like it all just falls into place and it's so good, but they forget to include this kind of stuff. And I don't know, I'm just feeling really flat and kind of defeated at the moment. That's all I wanted to update you guys on. Perhaps in the next couple of weeks or days, maybe, I'll have some other news for you, but unfortunately, that's where we're at, so.
Oh, look, all I gotta say is YOLO. Receipts are falling out. Not Twitter receipts, but receipts.
So, you guys have just seen kind of what's happened in terms of moving from November until now, essentially. Not a whole lot, but we are both at a really different place to where we were in November.
Yeah.
I quit my job. If you guys have been watching the vlogs, then you will know a lot of this stuff, but I quit my job at the pub. and I started a new job, and then obviously everything went a bit haywire.
I've got a new job, so it kind of makes up for it. And now we've flipped the bread earnings now from me having 0 incomes to many incomes.
Yes, so I've decided to study for another year as well, which is why I'm still like working in hospitality, because I need to have time to study. But yeah, Reags is working full time.
Sorry, we're at Windy Point, and
there's a lot
happening.
Yeah, so I'm studying for another year, and that's basically where we're at now. So I think we've reassessed entirely on where we're at and what our goals are, because the last couple of clips was when we just found out that Raya wasn't going to live with us anymore.
Oh yeah.
And we thought, yeah, and we were just like a bit, what now, basically. So would have been 6-ish weeks ago, maybe 2 months now, that we sat down and we just had like a full proper chat about money, about what we could afford, things that we pay for at the moment,
budgets and all that stuff.
Yeah, so we Reagan made a big spreadsheet for it, and it was basically...
Still works.
Yeah.
I haven't even automated it yet, but...
But yeah, we put in there like what are our subscriptions, monthly subscriptions that we have to pay for, what kind of bills are we expecting to pay, just on like generic estimates, and then how much we're expecting to pay for groceries, all of those kind of things, to map out our spending compared to how much we earn, and figure out realistically what can we afford.
Which was really helpful. So I just think about if I don't know, to go off meta, but we could make a video regarding budgets and all that stuff, I guess, in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Won't go into, calculator detail like myself, but these will kind of help filter it. But I think that'd be good to share with people.
Yes, it made a huge difference on how we approach this.
You weren't even sure that we could do it. I was like, yeah, we can do it. You're like, oh, but I'm not earning any money. I'm like,
yeah.
Look, and then she looked at all her costs, regardless of whether it's a weekly char time or whatnot, like all that stuff,
and what I had room for. And yeah, I think that's something that we would absolutely recommend if you are trying to move out, is mapping out your money, mapping out what you spend to figure out what you can afford, because I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, is they get into a situation that they can't afford because on the surface it looks like they can. Yeah,
or the other side, people don't get into situations where they can afford it because they think it's too much.
Yes, we're talking about each other, by the way, if you couldn't figure that out.
We sat a date. We sat at we set a date around Easter to start looking for houses, but it's now the 27th of May, and between that a lot of stuff became unknown, which is why we're only starting to look now again. We basically were going to go away for Easter and then come back and hope to move kind of that week. That was good. I was looking forward to that trip. Yeah, me too. Really sad. You guys will see the vlog of maybe another trip that we'll get to take with it, because we still have the deposit on that campsite. Anyway, beside the point. So we were planning to come back from this trip and move, basically, but it just didn't work out like that, and things like I stopped being able to work at my new job. Luckily Reagan's continued to work, but it just kind of was all up in the air, and yeah, we've had a few setbacks rather. Yeah. But I feel heaps better than I did in the last clip of that little rundown that you guys just saw. And there's basically never a good time to move or to do anything anyway, so we just need to figure it out. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, there's never a good time to have a baby, you know what I mean? So this is not a pregnancy announcement. No. I'm just saying, like, for example, it's never a good time to have a baby. It's like, oh, for example, oh, the coronavirus, bad time to have a baby. But it's like, they'd said that about something else in the previous. So. Life just happens, and we figured we are ready. We are really ready. We have prepared for this. We know what we're getting ourselves into, and yeah, things have been going well in our state, so I'm able to go back to work soon, I'm hoping. I have a meeting about that soon, and yeah, Reagan's still working. We're gonna be fine. We know we're gonna be fine. Yes. So we have decided that we absolutely will be moving in the next 5 weeks maximum. So we will be looking
in the next few weeks, and before July we will be in our own place.
Which is exciting. I hope to not have that setback anymore. We've been filling out application and inspections. We've been to a few inspections. Those were pretty weren't quite what we wanted.
Yeah, and obviously things have been really different at the moment. You can't go to open inspections. We've just recently had open inspections come back up, so that's been a whole other thing to tackle, but we're working with what we've got, and yeah, we've been sending in applications for a couple of places, and we're really just waiting on real estate agents to get back to us.
Yeah, basically. So we'll be applying for houses. We're packing up slowly.
Yes, I think the next couple of weeks, I think we're seriously going to buckle down and just start putting things away. I've put my clothes away that I'm not going to wear in the next 3 or 4 weeks. I know where all of our kitchen stuff is. I've reorganized that into boxes. We're all over that front. So here's a little clip of me and what I did, oh god, almost a month ago now, packing up. This is most of our stuff. So in here, I've got, these are the things from the bookshelf that you guys would have seen me pack up literally months ago. This is stuff that's like decor. That's towels and linen stuff. We've got box of my NutriBullet coffee machine, glasses. This box here is full of kitchen things, which there is a label there, but you can't really read it. A basket full of laundry stuff, another box full of kitchen things, another box full of kitchen things. That tiny box, that's not that tiny, it's actually a giant box, is full of baking stuff that I've always had in here. These are all of my Tupperware containers that we can use to organize the pantry. There's a bunch of stuff here that, like, some of it's mine, some of it's not. I have to figure it all out, including like photo frames and things like that. And finally in here we've got a few things of like frames and artwork. The chair that Reagan bought me for my birthday that I have probably not even addressed on here, but that I'm going to set up finally when we get into the new house. And then again, wok, vacuum cleaner, and I think that's a box of my old stuff from when I was really young. But basically we have tried to pack up as much as we can. I actually started filming a like sorting out my clothes video, but I just decided that I didn't want to upload it because it was not very good. That's basically where we're at the moment. It's packing, it's getting organized, and then in a couple weeks time we're gonna have to book a trailer and start figuring out the actual logistics of the move.
Thank you for watching. The next video you will see was us being approved for a house and us packing. So
yes, sorry these have been few and far between, but we promise this is actually a series now.
Yeah, it is real, it is legit, but you're experiencing as much as we can experience. We can't be like, hey, we're moving house, psych. We're not really, like, we can only do as much, and we don't, I mean, we could, we're not going to, but we could make it like document every minute.
That would be a terrible series.
I think we'd lose subscribers if we did that, you know.
But yes, thank you guys for watching. We really hope that you enjoy coming on this journey with us, because we are both very excited but also very nervous to start a whole new chapter in our lives, because it's obviously something we've never done before.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of the next step in our relationship, so you guys get to take that with us, which is super cool.
Also, I showed my head. Did you not look at that? Yeah. Which means I can't.
Have we vlogged since that?
No, probably not. not legitimately. But you know, since then. So I don't know. I've grown a beard. I don't know what's going on there. I can't answer that for anyone.
It is what it is.
But it means, you know, yeah, it's a nice trial and error, especially during this time. But it means that Meags can't style my hair with hair gel. So unfortunately, we can't do a part 2 for quite some time.
Yes. Just to hit that nail on the head before we get the comment. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
See you guys.
Bye.